Okay, so I got to catch my breath because I just spent the last 30 to 45 minutes or so walking my mom's property and looking for any trash to pick up. I did pick up this much. You can see it. That much trash of bottles. What's going on, everyone? King here, back with another video. Yeah, I just came on my mother's property again. It's been some time since I've been here. I've been down on the property probably a month or so. Come to check out the property to see if I need to clean it up again, because for some reason, somehow, trash still finds its way on this property. No matter how many times I come out here and try to clean it up, there's more beer cans, beer bottles, glass bottles of some sort, trash. Like I even had this sign put up, but somehow it got torn down. Maybe from Mother Nature, the wind or weather or something happened to it. But yeah, I'm on this property to see if I need to clean it up. I don't see too much trash, just a few scattered beer cans, beer bottles. I thought I seen a tire out here. Let's see if I see the tire. Make sure watch out where I'm stepping. Make sure I'm stepping on a snake. Hit my head on a branch or something, but a pretty moss tree. Look at that moss. I wish I could clean up this property more. Like cut down some of this overgrowth and leave like the big tree standing. But I'm not sure how much it's going to cost. I did try one time to about a year or so ago find out how much it would cost to clear this land, but the businesses I called were not being very cooperative. They were not returning my phone calls, and they were not willing to come out down here to clear the land, because I guess it wouldn't be cost effective. I don't know. Maybe just making a poor excuse as to why they didn't want to be down here. I guess they didn't want to make money, or wasn't enough money. I don't know. It probably wasn't worth their time, energy, and effort, which is okay, whatever. Yeah, so there's a tire there, a tire right there. You can see it. That I need to pick up. I left my gloves in my truck, but I'll go ahead and pick this one up, take it back with me, and deal with it there, and get these tires off my mother's property, take it to the junkyard or some stuff. Okay, so I got to catch my breath because I just spent the last 30 to 45 minutes or so walking my mom's property and looking for any trash to pick up. I did pick up this much. You can see it. That much trash of bottles, old bottles, new bottles, beer bottles, alcohol bottles, whatever, clear bottles that was scattered on the property. I put up more no trespassing, private property signs. One is right there in that tree. Hopefully it will stay up. The wind won't blow it down and carry it off somewhere. And the two tires that are on the property, I put it there. So I'm not gonna carry it away just now, but I'll come back with a bigger trash bag or some sort to put them in so that the trunk of my Jeep doesn't get dirty. But yeah, so it's been a while since I've been down here. Look at, there's another moss tree here. When I went to Charleston, I think maybe a year or two ago, on the plantation. I think it's MacB Plantation. That's in Charleston. I could be wrong, but the park rangers there, or the administrators, one of the administrators of the park. I think it's a national park. Oh, it's not MacB. I forget the name of that plantation. I gotta look it up and put the name somewhere on the screen. But told the history of, or how the slaves, because it was a plantation, use moss and bark from these trees to cure their ailments. They use it as a tea. They use it as bandages to heal their wounds, whatever case may be. So that's pretty interesting to learn that moss has some natural healing abilities, as well as bark from the tree, or you boil it and make a tea out of it. But yeah, I walked most of my mother's property, even the back there. I'm not gonna walk it now. But I put up more signs and try to clear up most of the trash I could in that bag. I need to get a bigger trash bag, more sturdy trash bag next time I come out here. But nonetheless, you know, it's important to come here, check on my mother's property to make sure that one, it stays clean and people are not just junking it up and trespassing on our property. So I put up another property sign that fell down. I put one on that tree over there. So I don't see too much more I need to clean up. Maybe the weather, the wind, or a storm comes through that might unearth more bottles that are on this property, and I might have to come back and clean it up. And I do see some of the trees are falling down, like this branches over there, loose branches from this tree has fallen. So there's a lot of, I would say, dead parts of the trees have fallen off, whether through the storm or just rotting away. But this is why I want to clean this property up and have it clear, because get some of this dead trees, knock them down and give way for other trees to grow, or just clear it so it can be developed, or I can leave it as natural habitat like this, so the animals can have a place to live. But nonetheless, yeah, it's been some time since I came out here and cleaned up the property. Again, if you see my other videos, this is my mother's property, and just on the other side of this, there's a road that goes there, is the Heir property. And I'm gonna go over there in a minute, talk about, give an update to the lawsuit, and what's in store, and what I think, how things are going to play out and when we get to court. So stay tuned. Okay, so if y'all see my other videos, you have not, I put it up on the screen for a video you need to go check out. But this is where the trailer burned down that I was accused of burning down along with another family member. This is part of the reason why I'm going to court too, because you got people, defendants, right, that are spreading these false allegations, spreading these lies to paint me in a negative light, turn family against me by spreading their lies and you know, defamation, attacking my character, attacking my name, whatnot. So hopefully they'll all be found liable when we go to court, which is coming up in a month and some change. But right here is where members of the board allowed an individual to come on here and clear this land. This was trees here. There was more trees, there was more brush, more overgrowth, but they came in here and allow this to be cleared off, despite the fact that there is I don't know why they're putting that sign up, because this is their property. You know, that's one thing too, is people putting out these signs on their property for what purpose does it serve? It doesn't serve a purpose, because this is their property and all heirs have the right to walk this land. Like, I have the right to be right here where I'm supposed to be, and can't nobody do nothing about it. Now, if there was trailers here, that's one thing to where I can't, go around their trailer. But this land I'm standing on right now belongs to all the heirs. So if the trailer was 20 feet that way, I'm not near the trailer. I'm right here where I'm supposed to be. If I want to walk this land and cut through this path, because there's a path right here, what do you think I can do about it? Can't do shit about it. Can't do nothing about it. I have the right to be here. But anyway, so they came out here and they cleared this land, this plot of land here. Despite the fact that we went to mediation in September 2023, and that part of that mediation was that it was agreed that no trailers would be on the property, no new trailers would be added to the property, and no timber would be cut. But when I came here twice, back in February, and there was a gentleman that was using a backhoe of some sort and knocking down trees, and then had a chainsaw that was cutting down parts of the trees that he couldn't get to, he couldn't clear. So that's cutting timber. So they already violated the mediated agreement. So it's just a matter of time before all this will be addressed in court. And they got to answer for what they did, but they cleared this plot of land without really the approval of all the heirs. The majority of the heirs are on my family side, so it's ridiculous. And this is why I go into court, because people don't want to follow the rules and follow the laws. They think that because they are heir, that they have the right to do what they want to do. And everybody else, everybody seems to be concerned about their piece of the pie instead of the whole pie, right? We're stronger together than divided, instead of everybody trying to carve out a piece of the pie, and then there's no pie left for everybody else. And then what's going to happen? And then you're going to have more division, more drama. This is one of the problems associated with heirs property. This is why politicians, or having these studies, these committees, and trying to figure out what's the best course of action to deal with heirs property. That they want to partition and sell it. They want to partition and divide it up. They want to give heir, each of the heirs their own piece of the pie, to dwindle down the interest in the value of the land. So really what it's doing is making it easier for land developers to buy up the property, to buy up people's share. So if you got 1% of the property, right, and say it's valued at $5,000, and you're tired of the drama, you're tired of the infighting, tired of all the stuff, and you say, no, I'm going to sell my share to a land developer, to a real estate agent, whoever. Now that agent, that land developer, right, is part of the family. He or she owns your 1%, that 1%, so therefore they can force a sale of the property. They can force a partition of the property, and then what? Then what's going to happen? That's what we need to try to avoid. If you have heir property, it's best to work it out amongst the families, right? If you can do that. If not, then the only option is to go to court. But in this case, is to determine who has rights to this land, because there's individuals that are claiming to be heirs or descendants of my second and my third great grandfathers, and when they're not. Because I can sit down with family members all day and says, no, they are not heirs, but no one's listening. Everybody's not listening. Everybody's all this he said, she said, talking amongst themselves, but ain't talking in the meetings, not speaking up in the meetings, not speaking up. And I'm the only one that's really speaking up. Me and my mother are the ones that are really speaking up and trying to get this resolved. Right? Trying to bring family together to understand, but they're not listening. They'd rather be against me and spread lies and come to meetings and hurl insults, call me out of my name, talk about me behind my back. It is what it is, but I'm going to keep fighting. I'm going to keep fighting because this is what our ancestors left us. So we're supposed to maintain it, we're supposed to keep it, right? I mean, I understand that, Papa Sim, who was my second great grandfather, had a home here, before it burned down. So people have ties, have some type of feelings tied to this land. They associate this part of the land as to where their grandfather was, or their great grandfather was, or where they visited, every summer, or they stayed with their grandfather. They used to walk from their home to here to get something to eat. So I was born in '76. I know I'm telling my age, but I was not here when Papa Sim and Papa Jimmy and other elders were alive then, you know, I didn't know my grand aunts, my great aunts and uncles and all of them, but I wish I did. It would have been nice to get to talk to them and learn the history of this land. But this was going on. I mean, it's just a matter of time before we go to court and deal with all this. It's unfortunate that people don't want to follow the rules and follow laws and take matters in their own hands and then get mad when they get sued in court. You know, because imagine if it was a land developer suing the estate to have the land partitioned and sold. Then what are they going to say? It ain't going to be my fault. Can't blame it on me. I try to tell them, try to warn them, but they wouldn't listen. So that's that in a nutshell. It's getting late. Been out here sweating. It's not too hot out here, but walking my mother's property and picking up trash. I got pollen and grass and dirt all in my clothes and my shoes and probably my hair, my face. But thanks for tuning in. Like this video, share this video, leave a comment, and I'll catch you in another video. Take care. Peace.